It was me and you in the gym. We were together. Guy walks in, right? We don't know him. I don't know him. He had a Colombian jersey on, right?
You didn't know him?
I don't know.
You didn't know him?
I didn't know him.
You didn't know him?
No, I didn't know him.
Hey, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Daniela, and this is Houxwife.
All right, do you have this topic sorted out?
Yeah, I do. Jealousy, good thing or bad thing in a relationship?
You start.
I think it's a balance. I think it's a little jealousy is a little healthy, but not like excessive jealousy. I feel like a little jealous is okay because it's like, okay, that's mine. It's my person. But like excessive jealousy, not good.
Like what?
Like, don't smile at the cashier because it made me jealous. That's like ridiculous. Don't, I don't know, don't walk with your eyes closed because I don't want you looking at anybody.
Walk with your eyes
Get a cane.
closed.
How about you? What do you think?
Men shouldn't get jealous. That's a female trait.
There's jealous guys.
There are.
There's jealous everybody.
There are. And I'm not going to say that it's non-existent within me, but
I think we all have it a little bit.
I can say that I have grown to ignore it.
By ignore, what do you mean?
I mean,
Like a healthy way of ignoring or just suppressing?
no, like
Like a healthy way.
just when it comes up, talking myself through the emotions
Yeah.
versus reacting on it right then and there.
Right.
Because I think with jealousy, a lot of people, it drives people
To have an instant reaction.
to have an instant reaction.
When it's like not that, it might have not even been a big deal, but it's like in that moment, your emotion kind of just,
Gets the best of you.
yeah, and you overreact or you,
You make impulsive decisions
yes.
based on that trait. And if you have that trait in check, then you'll be all right.
Yeah, it's like an emotionally intelligent person.
Me.
Me.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
very emotionally intelligent.
I don't know. I've seen some breakdowns. But
Growing, though. I feel like
yeah.
I've gotten better at same thing, just controlling your emotions, like taking a step back and thinking, is this serious? Is it, I feel like when you give yourself a few minutes, it's not as intense as the initial reaction.
It's so wild because jealousy can work in many different ways. It's not just, oh, I'm jealous of a girl you might be talking to that you're
Jealous within your own family. With a close friend, you could be jealous of a relationship with like, some people are jealous of like, let's say you're close to somebody in your family and it's like, I might feel jealous of it. I might not like it. That happens.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Finally.
What?
Finally. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
They always do.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. So once upon a time, I was jealous of my closest friend's relationship because I felt like the girl was taking my friend away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously not in a
In time-wise,
romantic way.
Yeah. But like in time, like that was your person to do whatever with.
In time, in just in presence.
Mm-hmm.
And that stirred up a lot of jealousy within me because now selfishly I had no one to fill that spot at the time. But what I learned from it is that first of all, jealousy gets you nowhere because it didn't change the outcome.
Right.
Right? Secondly, it's like you just have to be one with change and embrace it versus being jealous in that specific situation. When it comes to being jealous about, I don't know, I think the biggest topic or the biggest scenario where people become jealous is when their significant other is flirtatious or or somebody on the outside is flirtatious with your partner. I think that's like the biggest driver of jealousy within relationships, right? So if we're talking about that specifically, yeah, I think it's human nature to have that emotion, and you just have to learn how to navigate with it without it causing you to do anything rash.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I don't think there's not anywhere that we go where someone is staring down your throat or someone's not staring down your throat or probably ready to make a pass on you as soon as I turn my back.
I feel like you're very calm, though. Like I don't think that, but I feel like that goes because you know me. I feel like the jealousy would stem if I was, I don't know. Don't you feel like that has a part to do with it? Like okay, the other day when we were in the gym, right? It was me and you in the gym. We were together. Guy walks in, right? We don't know him. I don't know him. He had a Colombian jersey on, right?
You didn't know him?
I don't know.
You didn't know him?
I didn't know him.
You didn't know him?
No, I didn't know him. The guy walks into the gym, and we live in a building, so it's a small gym, right? So it's just me and him in there. This third person walks in. Guy has a soccer jersey on, Colombian jersey. So I look at it, and I'm like, I was like, cool shirt. No. So from across the gym, I'm like, I like your jersey. He was sitting there. He takes his headphone off and kind of turns, like, because I guess he was wondering, like, who's talking? Who's she talking
honestly
to?
Didn't hear a goddamn thing.
You just I think you saw the head turn and you kind of just looked, but you didn't get mad. You didn't get, like, it wasn't like, we didn't leave the gym and you weren't like, why the fuck did you, or what? It wasn't even like a thing. You know what I mean? I feel like because it's nothing. But I feel like that would have been a basis to cause a fight in someone else's relationship, I feel like.
You think so?
You don't think that happens in people? Some people don't even want you looking at someone else. Why are you speaking to a man you don't even know?
Maybe I should have turned up on your ass then.
No. Come on. It was innocent.
If there was grounds there, I should have did it.
For what?
I should have turned up.
No. I did it right in front of your face.
Which is even more disrespectful.
No, it's not. I feel like that's less disrespectful. I'm not going behind your back and like I'm doing what I would normally do if you were there and not there.
So if I wasn't there, you'd be talking to random niggas, basically what you're saying.
No. I'm saying I still would have complimented the shirt.
This is getting
tricky. Because it was about the shirt. It wasn't about like, I wanted to talk to the guy.
This is getting tricky.
I felt like he was wearing something because I don't think he was like from the same place as I or culture, so I felt like, oh, he's got the soccer jersey on. Like,
And if he was from the same culture, then you guys stem into it's a gateway drug, is what I'm saying.
shut up, because you didn't care in the moment that I said that to him.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm just playing on
Well,
what you're
okay,
saying.
so there's the thing. So your jealousy thing is, so I could question and say, oh, you don't give a fuck because you don't care.
I told you, I'm at a place in my life, not that I don't care.
Right.
I just
What can you control?
understand that there is nothing you can possibly do to change the mind of someone else. They have to change their mind. There's girls out here who are loyal to pieces of shit. Not because they're a great guy,
No, just because that's who you
just
are.
because that's who they are.
Right.
And then there's guys like me who are great guys. And there is nothing that I can do I can just be me and you can see the value in it or you won't. And that is all I can control is me.
Yep.
Like me leaving that gym and asking you why that questioning, it's only nagging you to basically be flustered or in a situation where you feel like you don't want to be in. And if it's tied to me, then that means you probably are going to be in a position where you're second guessing on being with me. I can only control what I could control, and I can't control you as much as you're my confidant, my other half. I can't control you. Like you said, you would have said that whether I was there or not.
Right. Because it was, like, to me, like, but then again,
Okay,
also,
but-
you know me too. You know what I mean? Like,
But besides, even if all that, you would have said it whether I was there or not. So what do I have to follow you around my whole life now to make sure that you're
screaming across
walking the tightrope?
right.
That's just not.
It's dumb.
That's just not in my MO. So like, if you're in a relationship and you feel like you have to do that, that's not your whiz listen. I can honestly say that yes, your significant other plays a role in how you feel about yourself, because if you do love the person, whatever actions they have or words that they speak to you will hold weight in your life. Okay? But before you ever look for your significant other to make you whole, you have to be whole first.
Yeah.
And you can't look at your significant other to walk this tightrope just for you to feel like you are that you're the man, or you nobody would do nothing to you. Like a girl or a guy will do anything to anybody because it's a selfish world out here. Everybody's for themselves. And once you wrap your head around that, it's just like, be jealous for what? And I told you once before that if you do it to me, you're not doing it to me, you're doing it to yourself. Cause I'm the prize, bro. But you should feel the same way.
I am the prize.
You should feel the same way, right?
Yeah, no, I agree that you should love yourself so much to know that, yeah, absolutely. I think you need to love yourself first and be so in love with yourself that it's like, if you do that, that's on you. Like, the loss is on you, not me.
Okay, so let's swing right back around to jealousy.
Yeah.
Right? So, a guy's flirting with you.
That's my job to see how I handle that. Not you to step in.
Yeah, it's your job for sure, but besides it being your job, I think that, yeah, the chemicals will be flowing and there may be some jealousy in there, and then it's my job to navigate those chemicals and, translate it to how I'm going to react.
Right.
And, for me, I've just grown so much that if your girl wants to cheat, she's going to cheat. That's it. You rather her rub you on the head in public and then
be doing things
make
behind
you
your
feel
back.
so nice and oh yeah, she loves me and I know, and then she's out probably fucking me on the side.
Why does it always have to be about you?
This is about us. This is about us. Or a nigga like me because I've seen it all.
Yeah. And I think that goes back again, like, I feel like you trying to control the person or trying to make them be a certain way, like, that's a lot of work. And I just feel like, don't you just rather see what the person wants to do?
Name something that makes you jealous. That maybe you've learned to control or learned to
Nothing makes me, no, I don't know. Something that makes me jealous right now?
yeah. What would I be doing, or what would have to be happening if I'm staring at some fat asses?
No, because I feel like...
Exactly. You're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna do what the fuck you want to do anyways. Like, me getting jealous and riled up is not gonna stop you. It's not going to stop you. It's not gonna. It might stop you in the moment just to pat me on the back, just to make me feel good about it. But then when you're out and about, and if that's the real you, you're gonna be the real
That's
you.
what I'm saying. You're gonna
there.
do it. That's what I'm saying. So back to the thing, like, it wasn't a big deal. I complimented the t-shirt or the shirt. You were there. Who cares? Like, it wasn't anything weird.
No, sure it wasn't. It sure wasn't. But I think even, listen, talking to other people, relationships, it all has its way of, having an effect on you. That conversation could have led to, oh, I'm from here, and and then you have some things in common, and then, it all, but then it's up to the person where to cut it at.
Right, like, okay, I was just complimenting the shirt. We don't need to be having this conversation. Yeah.
It's up to the other person to cut it. I mean, or where to cut it, or not to cut it, if that's how they move. And there's nothing you can do being jealous or being controlling that will ever stop someone from doing what they truly want to do. Yeah. So jealousy, like I said, it's a normal
human reaction that we all have.
Chemical reaction.
But I think it's how we control it for sure.
But when you really understand that there is nothing you can do about it to control your situation, you'll be better off. You got to let it come and come through.
Thinking it through, and I think talking yourself to whatever just happened, like...
Talking yourself to rational decision making.
Right. Not impulsive and on the spot and,
We've never
some people
been
are hot-headed.
We've never been in a place where people are obnoxiously staring. If they ain't looking, I don't want her.
They're looking.
I know they looking. And as soon as I go to the bathroom, they probably shooting their shot too.
I'm trying to think of one time.
Nice jersey. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of one time. The jersey thing was so innocent. I'm trying to think of one time.
That what?
That something like that happened.
I know one time that happened. One time we were in Colombia eating lunch, I think, and this guy walked past our table, but he literally he basically jumped on top of the table and was like strip dancing, if you ask me. In my head, that's how it was. Because this was so intrusive. It was so blatantly intrusive that, and like I said, the emotions were flying high. And I was at the point of like, what
the fuck are you looking at?
Fuck are you looking at? But mind you, it's not my country. It's not, it's not home to me. I don't got people there. But long story short, at the end of the day, that thing washed over. A few seconds later, he said nothing. It was just stares. And, I had to navigate that situation. And that wasn't even an exchange of words.
Right. But it was
the emotions were there.
Yeah, without words.
Without words.
But that's what I'm saying, like, nothing happened, like... So what's the point of getting hot-headed and acting on it? What happened? Nothing happened.
Right.
I can't control a stranger, neither can you.
Jealousy.
So look all you want.
jealousy, you can miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
It'll
It's
come.
stupid.
It'll present itself.
Of course it will, because I think it's human nature, and I think that when you care about someone and you love someone, and it's like, little things happen. Of course, that little like make you could feel that little bit of jealousy, but I think it's again how your partner responds to whatever, and how you handle yourself, really.
No, for sure. You still didn't tell me a time that you were jealous.
I can't think of one. Can you think of one?
When I had the.
When you had the what? Why don't you stop?
What?
When you had the what?
When I had the what with the what?
Right. What?
When I had the joint with the what?